Doom is a minimum. Where is he? Where is he?
I had to take the day off of the Steel Toe show because joking about my voting stuff, which didn't bother me, someone brought up the subject of benefits or something like that, and that's where it went weird on me because of a personal issue that I'm still dealing with. But yeah, as for this morning, what the deal is with that is just my health situation ongoing is shitty, and I don't want to talk too much about like specifically what's going on with it because I don't want to like speak things into reality. Not that that's a real thing. I'm gonna say this now. Like, if people make fun of me for this morning, like that's fine. I got emotional and I broke down, and that's fine. Like, I don't expect anyone. I didn't ask Aaron to take the episode down or anything. I fully expect people, especially if I've been making fun of them, to make fun of me. That's fine. But yeah, the biggest thing was I didn't want to just not do a show and then everybody who doesn't watch that show, we catch up. We support you, Johnny. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I wanted to get over here and hang out with you guys for a bit. We have a couple stories. We can talk about some stuff. Maybe let you guys throw in some links. Just kind of talk about shit. But yeah, so I'm in a fight. Let's call it that. I'm in a battle, and it's going so-so, and nervous, and lots of stuff riding on it. So when I think about where I could be if, like, the literal gist of it, if we could have just kept the medical stuff going and never lost the medical benefits, I wouldn't need any assistance benefits or anything like that. I'd be working like a regular person. This piece of shit might still be a piece of shit, but that'd be it. King Kong Dog Johnny, whose kneecaps do I need to pop? Nobody's. It was the same thing as the last time I broke down. I've just got a lot of stress about stuff that I don't want to bring up on the air and bum people down with, and some things that are like, I don't want to talk it into reality, as up as that sounds, so I don't really tell people stuff. In the case of Imholt, he knows only because he's on the NTB list. Or NT... need to be NTBT list. Need to be told. So that's it. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Interesting name. Need to know basis. I mean, I suppose. Need to know list. Yeah, whatever it is. Whatever it's called. There's a certain group of people that need to be aware of possibilities in case of shit kind of thing. The rest of it, I'm like, I'm not going to put it out there and make that a thing. But yeah, so I'd offer Johnny a green card when I'm getting free health care, but I'm still in debt for my ex's green card. And apparently she's running a green card racket. Well, that's the funny part about all of this. Like, the big upsetting thing for me is right now, my condition is quote-unquote managed, right? But I have what's called relapsing remitting MS with secondary progression, and it's that last part that's the kicker. But because of that up-down stuff I said about earlier, if we could have just kept me on medications, not cycled me through a bunch of them because of going up and down, and kept the damage to a minimum, the secondary progression goes much, much slower, because the secondary progression functions based on the amount of damage I've suffered. And my body can't take more damage, and it's just... And now we are in, as some doctors would call it, the red zone, which means we've got nowhere else to go. We've got to hold it together here for now. I'm literally on the last medication, so... And it just, yeah... If we had, if things were different, like if the healthcare stuff I had now, if there was a way I could have had that before, or if the state or the government wouldn't take away my healthcare when I got a job every time, yeah, we might not have spent 10 years going, right, buddy, but the up-down treatment in the past meant it's much further than it could have been. That sucks, Johnny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stuff. Not gonna lie, we find out about my wife's in a week from tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. JB Contrarian, if I can reassure you of several things. There are several factors that matter when it comes to MS. Matters to age, matters the location of the MS, and the rate of progression. Those are the big factors. So if you're young and you've caught it early and you can slow the rate of progression or halt it entirely, relapsing, remitting is probably the best way to go in terms of if you're going to have a type. Hey, Dong, how's it hanging? Short, shriveled to the left. Sorry, I'm just imagining. My neighbor's wife was bipolar, among other things, with Champus from the military. They did similar, got her stable, then cut her treatment, then another crisis event, rinse, repeat. Right. In 09 Canyon, the state and federal government played that yo-yo game with me until we hit what they qualify as automatic pass marks. So once I hit in a wheelchair state, then it's an automatic pass mark. Just like bobbers in the creek, up, down, up, down. It's all good, man. Don't apologize. I should apologize. I don't even remember who it was that I was like, fuck off. But that was mean of me. Like, I was fine with the ripping on me for not voting thing. It was literally that someone brought up the like, you didn't vote and you enjoy your freaking whatever benefits. It's like, I don't want them. If I just had the medical stuff, we'd be so much better off. But yeah. And it's when you start uttering things that you've thought for a while out loud, or at least try to, and you say something like, if we had managed this better 10 years ago, I wouldn't have the will I be here next year kind of situation that I do. So that's just the enjoying my benefits part. I didn't realize that would set me off. And I didn't realize how emotional I'd get when I would try to literally utter the phrase, if I could have had my condition properly covered and managed from the jump, 10 years of mismanagement is more than a decade's worth of time on my clock. It's kind of shitty.
Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe and share my stuff.
And be like, hey, yeah. Okay, fuck you, Doom. Goodbye. I'll do it like that show. Goodbye.
Shut up, Doom. Doom, cool it. For the love of God. Come on.
Doom, you're gone again. That's it. I'm so sick of you anyway.